Hey, what's going on, y'all? My name's OJ. If you don't know me, I'm a OnlyFans creator. I do TikTok, YouTube, Twitter. I do all that stuff. This is kind of going to be a video about how I got into all these things and what made me start, and being at the bottom and not making as much money as I wanted to, being able to have like really anything I want and live comfortably. I'm trying to say, not like anything I want, but live a lifestyle that's a little more comfortable. So a lot of you guys may be asking, how did you get into OnlyFans? This is probably like one of the most common questions I get all the time is how did you end up getting into this business? Because a lot of people don't understand it, or they don't know a lot about it, and they're like, well, I want to do it, but I don't have enough information about it. And I'm gonna answer that question. So I started out with a bunch of my friends. They all turned 18 before me because I was a little bit younger than the people I was living with. They started like experimenting with it, and when I turned 18, I was like, maybe I'd like to experiment with it. I mean, none of them really got to the point where I'm at, where I have all these people who are watching me right now on this video. They never really got that big, but started making videos on TikTok, posting on Twitter. I mainly started with Twitter. I didn't really know that much about TikTok. I didn't really know like the algorithms and stuff and how everything works, but I started doing TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. I really started out with just Twitter and Instagram. I really didn't do anything like with TikTok because I didn't really know what the algorithms were, because the algorithms can be confusing, and without help or background knowledge on how social media works, it's going to be hard for someone who's just starting out. So I was doing all this stuff on myself. I was making content every day and making sure that I was pushing out my social media posts every day and just trying to reach like the right audience every single day. And after a while, it just got really, really draining. I wasn't seeing that many results. I wasn't seeing the results I wanted to see. And I was watching these girls on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter all doing the same things that I was doing, but they were blowing up and I wasn't. And that was very discouraging in the beginning, and I had to kind of figure out a way to market myself better, and I needed help. I was so young and didn't really know what to do. So this is where I started looking for management, and I've had people, hit me up with management before and stuff. And, before I was big on OnlyFans, but this is when I really started looking into like my options and trying to figure out what would be best for me going forward in this industry. And I started looking at through my DMs and everything, and I found this one management called Sapphire Management, and it was ran by, at the time, it was a smaller company. Not really a company, it was more like a team. And now it's a big company. It was a team, and they reached out to me, hey OJ, if we could have a minute, can we talk on the phone? This is what we have to offer. We can give you more details over the phone. I was kind of skeptical at first, seeing that they didn't have that many models yet, and it's always a risk jumping into somebody who is going to have control over your money and your resources as well, and also your social media accounts. That was a big thing that I was worried about. And they reassured me everything, broke everything down to me where my money was going to be going, that I was giving them. And they only keep a small fraction of it. The rest they're dumping into promos, and if you need costumes, they buy it for you. Cameras, they'll buy it for you. That's what management's there for. And not only like are they there to buy things for you or help you out, not only is like a management company there to help you and make sure that you have the things that you need, they also teach you, what I mean? So they teach you how to be marketable and where to kind of put yourself in like kind of like a role, what I mean, and how to market yourself better. That's the thing. I didn't know how to market myself, and it was really easy actually how to market me. I'm 18, I'm young. I played football throughout high school. I have a really good story. You can kind of run with that, what I mean? And we just kind of went with, I'm a football player, and that's really like what really got me going. Now I can kind of, get away from that and, be more, I mean, that is myself, but that's like an old me. Like now I'm more of like, I don't know. I'm in college, so I guess I'm like a frat boy. I don't know. But yeah, that's what they're there for. They're to help you learn how to market yourself and also boost your numbers at the same time. That's a big plus. Everybody's like, okay, like, but what are they doing that's making them so good? And I'll tell you guys right now, I was making, $6,000 my first month. and my second month I did 6,000 again, and then I jumped up to $38,000. It sounds like a lot of money, and trust me, it is. Like, a lot of people are like, holy crap, that's more than half of what I make, and I work, at 8 to 5. And I know it was crazy for me. I didn't believe that I could do it, but with Sapphire Management, they really taught me what I needed to know. And if you're ever looking for any management companies or management teams, I would definitely look into Sapphire. It sounds like a plug, but it's not. But they're really good. They know how to work with people who are new and don't really have that much, social media presence. Having some social media presence is better than none, though, because it is going to take longer. I had a little bit of a social media presence because I was doing it for 2 months, so they could kind of, work with that. But other than that, everything went good with Sapphire Management. They helped me out, got me to where I needed to be, taught me, the ins and outs of, OnlyFans and TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, all that jazz and stuff. And then, I got to a point where I was, comfortable enough, and I could tell that it wasn't on a decline, but like I was still, doing the same numbers, but I needed to be more me, and I wanted to figure things out by myself. I decided to go solely, just OJ, and work on me and work with my fans to give them more of a deeper connection than just pushing out content, like random content every single day. I wanted to do more personalized content and more one-on-one stuff. And the only thing that kind of sucks is that I used to do a lot of lives, and I kind of got away from that because it is very time consuming. Yeah, now it's more personalized and more to the T of what, the people who subscribe want. And I prefer that way more than anything else. So yeah, I hope you guys liked the video. I don't know how long this is. It's probably gonna get edited down, but I hope you guys liked the video. If you guys have any questions, the next video I'm gonna do a Q&A, because this is kind of, like vague subjects. I didn't go in too deep, but if there's any like specific questions that you guys have or want to ask, feel free to drop a comment, and follow me on all my social medias. I got OJ_twink on Instagram, why not OJ on Twitter, same thing as the first Instagram, and then OnlyFans is the same as the Instagram as well. So if you guys want to check me out, give me a follow. If you guys are new and you haven't seen me before, nice to meet you. I hope you one day want to start doing OnlyFans. But yeah, I love you guys. Thank you guys for the constant support on everything I do, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.